Amid chaos and accusations, a family fights to uncover the truth about their missing child. Why are Chris and Katie Proudfoot playing dirty with Seth and most of the true crime community?
I don't think that it was a decision that was premeditated. I think something happened. Seth said on an interview in the beginning that he thought Katie Proudfoot overdosed Sebastian. All right, listen up. All right. Law enforcement can't tell you what not to say when you're looking for a missing child. Just remember that.
I understand there was a request for video, any sort of footage of Sebastian from earlier in the day on Sunday before he disappeared.
That I don't believe we can comment on right now. That is not something that I believe we're privy to at this point with law enforcement.
That we're pervy to. Did you just call yourself a perv? I heard that. Did you? This guy, every excuse in the book, my friends. It's illegal to pass out flyers of Sebastian. You know why it's illegal? Because if you put a flyer on a car and it messes up the car, you're going to be arrested. I call bullshit. Now, and remember, Chris and Katie aren't even, they're not even, look at them. She looks like she's held captive. She's not saying much. And again, he's leading. They just played dirty.
That is something I would definitely direct back to them.
More so be willing to talk about how the community needs to have faith and continue to work together and not make these false accusations.
Like I said, in short demand, and could be overflow with people out there if we could just find a way to become all one united group, and we can just do this.
Like the things that have been said, that I've disappeared from the community, I haven't been there to help, but there's lots of reasons behind that.
Reasons like death threats, right?
Right. Death threats are one of them.
Now remember, she's complaining about when she's out there looking for her son or she's online, people are attacking her. And guys, I don't have a thing on my channel that says I'm a news station. There are going to be trolls, especially when I'm talking about true crime and it goes into the drama sector. So if y'all see a troll, just zap them out of here, all right? I am not fake news because I'm not news, period. It's entertainment purposes only. All right. And you know why? Because it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to not pass out flyers because it's illegal. When your child's missing, I would do anything to get my child back. Ninny Poo, this is my favorite true crime channel. No drama with other creators and no dead air. Thank you. I do not like dead air either, my girl. Not at all. All right.
My family's getting lots of death threats. We counted over 20 some death threats already.
That's not Katie, silly. That's Letitia Stout. We're comparing Katie to Letitia Stout. Letitia Stout is now convicted of Gannon's murder. All right. So we're going back and forth. Letitia didn't want to show her face like Chris and Katie didn't show their face. In the first interview, they only showed their hands. And I'll prove that to you after this. And I know people do. Seth goes out there with a loud horn and passes out flyers and yells at the sheriff. Okay. Seth goes out there and doesn't give a shit. He wants to find his son, but you won't pass out flyers because you can get arrested. I don't think so. I don't think so.
And obviously you guys are going through the unimaginable and then, you know, getting a lot of like the kickback that you've seen on social media. I mean, how much worse has that made it for you two to go through something like this?
Honestly, we stopped looking at it. Terrible people in this world, and I don't want to waste energy on any of that. I want the focus on finding our son.
Now, remember that we're going back and forth. We're comparing. So you'll see Chris and Katie when it's Chris and Katie, and you'll see Letitia in the back of her head. We're just comparing a guilty person to two people that we think have guilty knowledge.
Do you guys receive hate on the internet?
Yes, and it's ongoing. It's every single day.
I'm going to shift gears to what has become a huge online presence of people obviously trying to do the right thing, help find Gannon. but at the same time, sometimes it just feels like rumor mongering. Have you seen any of those comments yourself?
We have. And see, that's one of the main things we haven't been around in the public eye because I didn't want to expose my family to it if all these things were going on.
We've heard all kinds of stories.
I pretty much don't even go online anymore at this point.
I, on the other hand, I do go on.
And by the way, she does go on. She is in the background. I do hear her popping up and putting her 2 cents in. So don't tell me that she doesn't go on where he does. They're with each other every freaking minute of the day. She moved with him in this little RV. I don't know where they're living now, but it's sure not where Sebastian would be able to go back to. Claudia Salas, keep Sebastian's name in the new. Meg, Karen, and Katie, Proudfoot, and Rage. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the $20 cash app, whatever you call that. Super chat. Thank you. I'm so invested in this right now.
And I do talk to these folks.
You know, there was comments about Gannon getting pushed off the.
He does talk to those folks, and it's those folks he talks to. Remember that. He doesn't come on a credible channel that is actually out there looking for the children. He goes on a channel like that is talking about rumors and disgustingness. That is not a true crime channel, and they do not help Seth, by the way. All right, back to this. Back to my fake news, guys. Fake news with guilty of crime.
And there's comments about this, and that's just not true. I took care of Gannon for the last 2 years in our home because his mother.
And try to remember what they're putting on here. I'll move the words. They all say the same thing. I would never harm anyone, and their need to deceive everyone is to be free and to continue doing the same thing. All right.
Didn't want to do it, and I would never, ever hurt this child. And I know there's some questions out there about, okay, so tell me what happens. That's up to the investigations when they end up letting you guys know, but I've cooperated with them.
The father, the mother, and myself have been extremely cooperative.
I should try and clarify here, not necessarily crime rates, but the way that people are reacting online to rumors about you with the source.
Oh yes. Wow. The rumors have gotten so bad. I pretty much have been told at least 10 different ways.
And I'm going to put this here now. Innocent parents and step-parents don't hide. Innocent stepmoms don't hide. This is Letitia Stout. She hid in her interview. She didn't want to show her face on the news, even though everyone had seen it, because she knew she was guilty. And that can be used as evidence in the court of law. If you were to show this video and you did a body analysis or behavior, that's what she was afraid of. Chris and Katie, very first interview, this is all we saw was Chris's fat fingers over Katie's.
That these people have these conspiracy theories. I guess they watch a lot of law shows and maybe they have all these theories on how Gannon is dead. And that's what they're saying. So I'm like, why are you saying Gannon is dead? He is not dead. We are going to find Gannon.
We're going to find him.
That's the main goal that we all have. My family has. Just because you haven't seen us, we have that same goal.
Aside, we all love him and we all have the goal of bringing him home.
We've been out searching. My aunt has been out searching. My family has been out searching. We all have been doing that together so that we can protect.
And this is what I like about having Holly here. Holly's one of our mods as well. And Holly and I kind of follow the same channels. When I'm not doing true crime, I kind of go everywhere to find out what's happening at all times with news, even with the drama stuff, to kind of see where things fit in. And so Holly, thank you. I appreciate you for being that person that I could say, yo, did you see that thing? Or what the heck? Right? It's pretty shocking when you see parents of a missing child do a thing like this, and you see them behind the scenes talking to these creators that are literally breaking laws by harassing and calling CPS, all kinds of more worse things. But it's the wildest thing. Yes, put together very well. You're welcome. And I hope this episode runs like that as well. All right, I tried commenting on my PC and the ugly, guilty potato came up. We love that potato, though.
Each other.
Have you guys been out looking for Sebastian?
Yes,
ma'am.
How does it feel when not only you have a lost child who you are in care of,
Karen Proudfoot,
but then people blaming you for that child not being there?
You know, I'm just ready for Gannon to come home.
Just hope someone finds it.
Most importantly, for him to see his family. But second,
Now remember, she's ready for Gannon to come home. She shot and stabbed him and threw him off of a bridge near Florida. All right, remember that. Just remember that. Chris, you were waxing your truck and they were looking at motorcycles and reptiles when other people were passing out flyers and searching. Crime with drama. It's all over YouTube. Lies, embellishment, gaslighting. It's all part of crama. And they do it willfully for algorithms and money. You're absolutely right. You're very welcome. Jay, do you remember when he called in and pretended to be Sling Blade? I do not remember that. I do not, because he's done so many messed up things on YouTube. It's hard for me to remember all of them. I mean, the fact that Chris Proudfoot told a YouTube creator to suck on the end of a shotgun, that is despicable to do that. Absolutely despicable. What's up, Opal Sis? Good to see you. Mama Sage, go take your meds, my friend. In a suitcase across the country with others in the van. Yes. Even worse, right?
I am going to be so ecstatic when I'm able to say to people that I hope they have a really sincere apology for all these theories that have came out online.
Well, here's what I'll say about Trev, and I'm gonna say this open and publicly.
It's okay.
So Trev sent me a message and he apologized.
Mm-hmm.
He apologized to me and my wife because he made a mistake.
Now, guys, Trev is the guy that ran the interview. We watched the Nina interview like a couple weeks ago. Trev is the one. His name is Trevor. He took that video down now. He's the one that did the interview with Nina, Chris Proudfoot's ex-wife. And Mo, it's disgusting. Mo says Krama wouldn't exist if people didn't indulge it. And can I tell you how much they indulge it? I go around the channels while I'm working all day. People are throwing $100 bills and $49.99. They're throwing $50 and $100 bills at these creators. Tell me that's not true, Mab. Tell me it's not true that these creators are just getting just cash thrown at them all day long. It's hard to even get. It's hard for me, and I'm very grateful when I get a $20 or a $4.99. But these people are literally getting $99, $99, $99, $49.99, 50 memberships.